Yeah, coming from Uganda as an international student, I had no smartphone by then. It was my first week, and yeah, I moved out of class. But the landlord had told me, we are shifting you from one building to another, so you must be there at 3. So I go to a friend at the bus stop and I ask, excuse me, I'm going to Kindarova Strat at my building, but the landlord wants me there at 3. She told me, no, it's just a 5-minute drive with my bus. So I saw it was 15 minutes, so I was like, okay, this will be perfect. I'll use the tent to organize my room or to clean it up. Yeah, I asked her, which bus should I take? She told me, yeah, take bus 45. As she was leaving in the bus, I even came closer to her bus and asked, is it bus 45? I said, yeah. She said, yeah, it's bus 45. So I saw bus 45 hustled, Genk, and I sat. It was Genk hustled, and I sat in 45. Ending up in Hasselt station. And I knew, as I was going, I knew this is not my home, the way to home. I was frustrated. I didn't know how to contact my landlord to say I'll not be there on time. I didn't know what to do. I don't know who to ask. I moved closer to a person, a bus, whatever, shuffle. That, excuse me, I'm stranded. I'm going to Gindarova Strat. I said there are many Gindarova Strats in Belgium. So until someone came and she was from the same building and said, oh, no, you can take this bus 36. And yeah, that is how I ended up going to late after 2 hours. And the landlord had written a cheat in my room. Yeah, sorry I couldn't find you today, but please clean this room. Because it was dirty. Yeah, clean this room. Yeah, we shall meet the next day or something. Yeah, that was strange, and I know it is hard for many international students who just come. We come from places where no buses, no using of apps. We just use matatu. I didn't find any boda boda. Boda boda is a commercial motorcyclist. No boda boda to call. I had to walk sometimes, so transport here for international students it's another course, and I'm glad I graduated from that course. Thank you.
So after class, I went to not the station, the bus stop. I wanted to go to Hasselt, but then I think it was there are some buses that go to Maastricht. So I think it was 18, so I just boarded because it was also showing it's going to town. But then what I didn't know was you look on the bus if it's going to Hasselt or Maastricht. So when I just saw 18, I entered, and then we reached. Is it Genk? I'm like, how come we're not reaching? But then I thought it will just go back. It's okay. But before I knew it, we continued, and then I asked, I thought at some point they would turn back and go back, but then there was no hope, so I followed Google Maps and whatever, till I asked the bus guy, the driver, and he was like, no, it's going to Maastricht. I'm like, so what do I do? He's like, okay, wait, let me take Maastricht, then you get another bus. But he was helpful. He told me, he took me up to the bus stop and then told me, wait here for the next bus. But thank God, it was only one bus left, and it wasn't like it was 8, I think, coming to 8. So I walked around, bus pulled down, but I didn't even know anyone in Maastricht, because there was no other bus, I would literally be stranded for the night. Yeah, I was so pissed. I just came back, got the bus, it was so cold and all that, and the bus left me. And then buses took me to the station. Buses going back to my place were over, so I had to trek back. Yeah, so that was the worst. But it was a good experience. But then after again, I went back to Masjid just for that experience in a good way this time. So it was good.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know, terrible, but it was a learning experience. That's good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, the strangest thing I would say was the day I was going to work on the bus and I found myself in a different town in Hassan.
Where did you?
Actually, I took the right bus, but the driver decided to ignore a certain bus stop and he went another way, so that was actually my bus stop. So I had to go all the way to that town and all the way back.
Which town?
That's very interesting. I don't remember. But it's just these towns around Hassan, just between Hassan here.
My name is Gohar and I'm an international student through Hassel studying Master Management. I came from Armenia and I today want to talk about transportation, what I experienced here and what I experienced in my home country. Transportation here I can say slightly different and better. In my country we do not have scheduled transport, here it is scheduled, which I am very happy to. And due to the app, the lane, it is very easy to plan your routine and mostly buses are coming scheduled and there is no delays, mostly. I also use sometimes trains, but I use trains not as often as buses, so mostly I can give feedback about buses. What I like in buses that you can easily check in, and sometimes if you do not have your card, it is easy to buy the ticket via SMS or via messages, which the page is allowing us. Also, the drivers are very polite, and in any case, if I would like to ask any question, they're politely answering to them. What kind of other stuff?
About maybe the clear.
Yes, buses mostly are clear.
For
Drivers are polite, but what is concerning me that sometimes there are some passengers who are out of control and drivers do not pay attention to those passengers. For example, they can smoke or can they drink at the backside, and it's like not driver's responsibility. He needs to drive only, and I can understand that. But for others, it is not so polite situation in the bus to see. What else? It's so nice that drivers are trying to stop in every bus stop if they see a person, even if that person doesn't want to get in the bus. It's like, oh, okay, I will drive if you do not want to come. That's it.
So would you tell your experience to people, your friend, family back in your country?
Back in my country, I always tell that, oh, I could schedule because I had an app and the bus came in time. It was so nice. In time I got to the train and to transfer, so it's good. In my country we do not have any schedule, we do not have any polite bus drivers, so it's something very nice I experienced.
Okay.
Well, thank you for asking. Well, actually, I have a story regarding about my experience taking the public transportation here in Belgium. As an international student, I must say that I'm quite satisfied with the system here of the transportation system. Let's say I'm mostly going everywhere with bike. I have a bike here, but I have impression about the bus here. The bus here is so clean and very well organized, and whenever you want to go, you just check on the application the lane, and then you can find the direction and also which bus that you will take, and then also like what time exactly that you should go to take the bus. So, and also the how you pay for the ticket is very easy. Like you can use your you top up the payment on the apps, or you just pay the payment ticket for that. Like, and there is also several many types of subscription that you can use for your travels.
Yeah.
So I think it's very good impression for me, and very good like for those like say
those international students who wants to come here, don't worry, you'll be safe here, traveling everywhere, and you will taste the very good experience in using public transportation here in Belgium, particularly in Hasselt. Bye bye.